Do you have people you look up to that inspired your comedy career?
Oh yeah, man. Of course, Eddie Murphy was my first guy.
Yeah,
When I first came
100%.
to America, he was the first comedian I saw. And I'm like, damn, this guy's funny. And I saw like Delirious and Raw. Those are his comedy specials.
best.
And then Coming to America was like ultimate.
Yeah.
You know, and then here we are 30 years later, I'm in Coming to America
Yeah.
too. Such an amazing
What
thing,
was that
too.
like? Was it?
It felt so good. And how it happened was, you know, I ran into Eddie a few times in the last 10 years, whatever. All comedians know each other, even from the big guys to the little guys, you know, and I saw him, like, oh, you're the African guy. That's what he says when he sees me. And I remember TMZ ran into Akon and said, hey, Akon, Eddie's doing a new Coming to America. How you feel? And then Akon said, well, he need to get some real Africans in this movie, at least a couple of real Africans. And then TMZ ran into Eddie Murphy, and here Akon said, you doing Coming to America, you should get some real Africans in this movie. He said, well, I know one funny African, Michael Blackson. When you mentioned my name, I took that video, sent it to my agent. I'm like, hey, contact the casting agent from Coming to America to Eddie want me in this movie. And that's how I got in. I didn't have to
No
audition. I had to
way.
do nothing.
Sharp.
That's how I got my
That must be crazy that you're like idol. Like
Yeah, it felt really good
Oh
when
God.
when a guy you looked up to your whole life knows who you are and admire your work. So it was great.
Was that your first like real big acting experience?
Nah, my biggest one was in 2000 is the sequel to Friday called Next Friday.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Of
that was
course.
my big break.
Of
You
course.
know, that came out in 2000. And when that came out, I just became like a instant hood star. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't go nowhere with black people. Every black person knew who I am because Friday was such a hit
Yeah.
that, you know, I mean, it was great. So that was my big break. I went from like $500 a show to like $2,500 a show. I was balling the fuck out.
Do you like that Hollywood world? Because I found whenever I'm doing traditional Hollywood and media, just to hurry up and wait, the process is so slow. And you know, I also don't like not having creative control.
Yeah, man. You know, I kind of like give up on Hollywood a long time ago. I mean, I do my own thing. You know, I've never been to Hollywood. I've always, from day one, you know, I've just did my own thing. I'm not a dick rider. You know, I just like, you know, I always believe that whatever's meant for you is gonna happen, whether it's meant to happen or not. And that's how I've been, man. I let things happen on its own. You know, while working hard, you keep working hard, what's meant to happen for you is gonna happen. You know, I'm not into that waiting thing. And now we're in a new era where you can produce your own shit. You know, I got like almost 6 million followers. I could shoot my own movie and sell it to these motherfuckers.
Yeah, facts.